So, boy, Army, welcome to another video on the channel. New series today. In this video, we are going to be looking at the best meta Premier League players. And when I say best, I'm going to literally, there's 46 players in this video. I'm going to go through pretty much all the meta Premier League players. There might be the occasional odd one that I leave out, but I'm going to do this for all the major leagues. I'm going to give you guys loads of options, players that I recommend you can use. It's going to be blitz, quick fire, go through them because there's so many. Ryan Fredericks, fullback. Rapid, okay on the ball. Obviously, his defending physical's poor, but he's a rapid fullback you can use at the start of the game. Very good. And boys, if you like these type of videos, where I talk about the best players, give you lots of options, gameplay tips, tutorials, please consider subscribing to the channel, like and comment on the videos. It helps the channel grow. Moussa Sissoko, not quite as good as he used to be. His passing and dribbling's gone down quite a bit since the Tottenham days, but still got some of the stats that make the Moose so good. Fairly quick, great physicals, solid defensively, a decent all-round midfielder still. Obviously, the starter ones in this video are more likely going to be cheap players who get into Road to Glory type teams. 5-star, 4-star set max, one of the best dribblers on the game, rapid, obviously not as good as some other areas, but what is happening to my camera? There we go. Sort the camera out. Got some very good stats that are going to make him very good. Kieran Tierney. Similar to Fredericks in terms of the physical, but much better all round. Tierney actually has a very well-rounded card for an AA, where it's one of these that if he gets a couple of upgrades, could be a top-tier fullback. Marshall, 4-star, 4-star, doesn't have quite some of the stats he used to have, a bit like the Sissoko card, but he's still very good low-end card. With a Hunter, you get 97 pace, 90 finishing. He's decent on the ball. Marshall's still a nightmare to play against. Lucas Moura, 4-star, 4-star, great on the ball. Bit of a leap on him. Not that he's going to be a beast in the air, 5'9", but he's got a leap on him still. With a Hunter, you get 98 pace. He's got insane shooting with a Hunter for such a cheap card. This Moura is a very good starter card. Adama Traore, rapid, really good physically, really good on the ball. Plays just like Adama in real life. More of an impact sub in my opinion, but a very good impact sub to bring on. Elianusi, 4-star, 4-star. Not the best defensive-minded midfielder, but very well-rounded. Good on the ball, good shot, quick, can pass, physically good. Actually, a pretty good box-to-box cheap centre mid you could use next to a more defensive-minded one. Some okay defending stats, but obviously not the best overall. Reguilon, similar to Tierney, not quite as good physically, but a bit better in other ways. Very good starter fullback. Diogo Jota, I do not know why this man is so cheap. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, and he's like 1,000 coins. He's good on the ball, very solid physically for such a low-rated card. I'm not 82 really low rated, but you get what I mean. He's not a top tier one. Decent pace, can shoot. He's an absolute beast for the price. Richarlison, similar to Diogo Jota, but a bit better physically, but a bit worse in some other areas. The physical stats are what give him the edge with that extra strength, better in the air. I would rather use Jota, but they're both pretty good cards. Joe Gomez, one of the cheap beasts at centre-back every single year. Rapid, good at defending, solid physically. Leon Bailey from Aston Villa, 4-star, 4-star, good on the ball, rapid. If you put a hawk on this guy, you get some pretty tasty stats. He's another one of these cards, if he gets an upgrade, could become special. Zaha, the weak foot lets him down, but he's got skills, good physical. Similar to Leon Bailey in a few ways. Bit better on the ball, bit better physically, got the skills, but doesn't have the weak foot. WAN-BISSAKA, very solid physically for a right back. Decent on the ball, solid defending. He's just not very good going forward. That's what lets him down. But he's got very good physical stats and pace. Alan, cheap, slow version of some of the other defensive mids in the league, but some very nice all-round stats. I didn't realise Alan was 30 as well now. The man's getting on. Diop, West Ham are looking pretty good in Europe. He's 6'4", insane physical defending, just a little slow. If he gets that upgrade from West Ham to go to an 85, becomes very solid. If he gets 2 upgrades to an 86, he's one of the best centre-backs in the league. ONYEKA, the Rule Breakers card, very nifty card. Very solid defensive, good physical, pretty quick, very solid on the ball for a defensive mid. He's a bit like Alan, but quite a bit better version. He'll be one of the best defensive-minded midfielders in the game right now. Mikel Antonio, free objective card. The 3-star weak foot lets him down, but he's still solid. Quick, very decent shooting, okay on the ball, good physical. This Antonio's good for a free card. Rafinha, 4-star, 4-star. Very good on the ball, very solid physical. This team of the week, Rafinha, is a very good card at this point of the game, I would say. Romero, one of the better centre-backs in the Prem. Just a bit of shame his sprint speed's so bad. His defending physical are really good. He's just a little slow. And Ndombele, the weak foot lets him down a little bit. He's one of the best midfielders in the game in terms of on the ball. His dribbling's class, his passing's class. He's just a little slow and lacks a little bit in some other areas for me to really elevate him to an elite midfielder. And then the last one in this part, Smith Rowe, 4-star, 4-star. With a Hunter on, this card actually becomes pretty good. Smith Rowe's having a very good season. If he gets a few more cards, be very interested to see how good he gets. Let's move on to the second part of the video, boys. Here we are with the second part of the video. A lot more insane players in this part. Rashford, not what he was without the 4-star weak foot, but still a very good card, annoying to play against. Fred, one of the top midfielders in the Prem. He cannot shoot good enough. If this man had like an extra 10 shooting, he'd be one of the very, very best midfielders in the game. Good card. Manu could go through the group, make him very nice. Walker, it's not my favourite fullback this year because his ability, or more so lack of it on the ball, but always one of the best defensive fullbacks. Tielemans, if Leicester go through, which I think they're going to, then this Tielemans could become pretty good. Little slow, but got some very nice stats with that 5-star weak foot. Jesus, again the weak foot lets him down, but a very good card nonetheless. Varane, one of the best pacey centre-backs in the Prem. Obviously got lots of great strong links. I think he's a little bit overrated. I don't think he's the top centre-backs, but he's still very good. Rudiger, now probably the best centre-back in the Prem. With that extra pace that Rudiger gets, insane physical, like his physical's better than 81 in my opinion. Apparently it says 81 because of the stamina, but the strength and aggression are much better than that. Very good defending. This Rudiger is going to be very hard to play against. With Shadow, he's getting 99 standing tackle as well, and near about 95 pace. Foden, 3-star weak foot, a bit like Jesus, lets him down, but this Foden does genuinely move different on this game. I don't know if it's because he's one of these foot ambassadors where he gets his own unique animations, but this Foden's very frustrating to play against, very good on the ball. João Cancelo, I prefer him personally to Kyle Walker, just better on the ball, feels smoother to use, very nice passing. Mahrez, bit slow, but the 5-star, 4-star combo, very nice. Silky dribbler, one of the best dribblers on the game. Robbie Keane, finesse shot. With a Hunter, you're getting 97 pace, 99 finishing. Very solid on the ball, good physical. This Robbie Keane is actually really, really good value for how good he is. Shame he's not got the 5-star, but this Robbie Keane with a Chem star's amazing. Joe Cole, best right winger in the Prem, debatably. Depends if you prefer Salah, but with less weak foot. This Joe Cole, very solid all-round card. Bruno Fernandes, or Fernandes, depends on if you listen to FIFA or not. The weak foot downgrade this year, I don't really think he deserved that. But yeah, this Bruno's still good, but the weak foot really has hurt him. Werner, overpriced, but nonetheless a very good card. Chelsea looking fairly good in Europe. This Werner, if he gets a couple of upgrades, becomes very, very spicy. I just don't like the lack of skill moves and the price for this card. Robertson, Liverpool looking good in Europe. Top fullback, one of the very best fullbacks on the game right now. Van Dijk, a little bit slow off the back. That acceleration does genuinely hurt him quite a bit. I do like the card and think he's still a beast. Behind the ball, with such good defending and physical stats, this Van Dijk's a nightmare to dribble around. He just can get caught by the through balls that are quite strong right now. Trent, one of the best right backs in the game. I wish they had downgraded his passing so much for this rule breaker card, but he's still a very good card. Mane, both his cards are great. This one's a lot more expensive because it's central, but he's one of the best attackers in the game outside of icons. Kante, I think Kante is overpriced compared to other Premier League midfielders. He's 4 times more expensive than KDB, and I prefer KDB. But some pros, people love Kante and say they think he's the best. Kante still is very, very good. He does a very good job defensively. Son, one of the elite attackers on this game. Finesse shot. Hunter on this card's giving him 99 pace, 99 finishing. He's good on the ball. It's that 5-star weak foot and finesse shot on this game is really, really nice for Sonny boy. Salah, he's going to get a Premier League Player of the Month to make him a 92. This Salah card is pretty special. His Player of the Month is going to be amazing. It is just the weak foot. If you gave Salah a 4-star weak foot, he's probably the best attacker in the Premier. He's good physically. He's great on the ball. He can shoot. He's rapid. I just can't justify an elite player on this game in attack anyway with that weak foot. De Bruyne, best creative midfielder who's not an icon. Very good. Not the best defensively or physically, but still good enough. And then the highest rated player in the Prem right now, Player of the Month, Premier League, Ronaldo. Not worth doing the SBC. You can just use his gold card, but this is the best version of him. Top card. Ronaldo's still going to be good every year for the next couple of years, probably, until his pace really goes. It's insane at 36 years old how this man keeps doing it. But fair play to him. He's kept his body in amazing shape. Yeah, this Ronaldo, though, top card. And that is the Premier League, boys and girls. I appreciate you guys watching. If you like this video, please let me know. I'll do it for other leagues. As always, keep it spicy.